Cool. I'm there. Woohoo. Um, hey, everybody. Tommy Archuleta here. Um, many thanks to Rebecca for inviting me to participate in Badmouth. Uh, it's just an awesome opportunity and way to get the poetry out, um, and uh, and to find an audience and to connect with an audience. It's just fabulous. I've seen a lot, not all, but a good portion of the videos posted by poets, and I'm honored to be in that company. Strong voices out there, very inspiring. I'll be reading this evening from um, a manuscript that I've been working on for some time now. It's entitled Susto, which is Spanish for fright and shock. Those are the most common um, definitions. Also, in Latinx cultures, susto represents a existential phenomena whereby the soul separates from the body, um, and there's a continuum, um, because it's believed that you know being frightened, being scared by, say, undiscernible sounds in the night, all the way to psychological and emotional shock or trauma as a result of witnessing a harrowing event, um, say somebody dying in front of you, or in war, or on the street for that matter. Um, that firsthand exposure of those events um, can trigger this separation, this severing of soul um, from the body. And one of those that's attributed to triggering it is grief and loss, and that's what I experienced. I don't think my soul took off from my body, but it gave me a concept to hang on to the grief and loss that I felt when I lost my mother in August of 13, which was, the most, it's the, I've never felt grief at that depth. So um, she died in August of 13. I started writing these pieces about the fall of 14, and really started seeing a manuscript take shape in 16. Happy to report that a lot of these little lyrics from this book-length poem have enjoyed publication this past year, as harrowing as that year was. And I hope to hopefully, find a publisher for this work. Um, uh, Relatively soon. I'm 55, so I hope it happens soon. So I am older, but a new voice, I guess. Um, just starting up a publishing career. So equally grateful again for opportunity to participate in something as cool as Badmouth. So I'm going to read the first section of pieces from Susto, and I'm going to screen share it because I really like seeing poetry as much as hearing it. Okay, here's the first piece. Again, the first lamb I led to slaughter, and again the same three angels mending each other's wings at the river's edge. Look at your hands, you kept saying. Take them to the light, bathe them in it, Study them good and close, then drive them deep into what you call earth and watch what happens. The crow inside Father's mouth. Maybe it knows the whereabouts of the great ship that brought them both. What calm in the way the gravedigger unbuttons his coat. How the loam below him longs to be opened. Like death, it knows only one season. One tree for every 3 down by lightning, 5 by disease. Whoever has the bad leg stopped here for the night, but never slept nor ate a single thing. If a higher one, then a lower one too must exist. That's the last thing I remember. That and something about the relics of Saint Cecilia shifting a bit when kissing the lid of her glass coffin. Another rose floating in the river, wingless as the others. I say we name you Dolores, after the time something in mother, smelling of dog and wet wool, almost drowned me. Dolor, Spanish for pain, and sometimes fever. You know, I saw you yesterday. Not the barely breathing you, but the you when you were little, up in the treetops, praying a la Teresa de Avila. I liked not knowing how we got there, and how light, blue light, would come flying out of your ears and mouth whenever the music decided to stop. And the blackbirds, how loud they sang that night, being only 2 and so far upriver. I see round lights too sometimes, dancing in the field no dog will cross. Still smell snake root burning. Maybe I'm sleeping still. Maybe I'm not. Maybe it's you praying they soon find me. Another velvet mother of God, please, God, to replace the one my horse and I ate. Or are we given one and one only this time around? One angel bearing one scythe-like moon, one star-strewn mantle, to one bow in the shape of a 5-petaled black flower, eaten here and there by blinding cloud-white moths. What else? A stone, a leaf, a drove of cranes bathing ungodly late where the river slows most. How do I know every window back home, frozen shut, now opens and closes freely? That every saint, once broken in 2, now rests whole and upright on the sills and dressers in every room, waiting to receive not me the wolf, or me the horse thief, but me the supplicant. In one, it's me burning the robe she died in. In another, the earth turns into a hook made of smoke, then into a man with no arms, maybe no face. He's singing, "Here I am, Lord, naked in a field, years fallow." The song's wiry shadow off eating half-dead funeral flowers in the arroyo nearby. all those faces in the floor, the tiny chunks of coal I keep finding on the roof, in my boots, in the couch. Maria Santissima, believe me, I've kissed every baby Jesus in this house, doused myself with citron and dandelion smoke, swept clean every window and door with pine branches, cut from the gorge, cut no matter how loud and backwards the voices got. Now what? And no matter how high or far I throw them, the letters spell plum tree every time. And every time one grows right where I buried the right hand of Mary, having snapped it clean off how many Christmases ago, just to see what color her blood is. Love is seed, or love is plow, and is end, or end is opening. Either way, why go on fearing the dark, part God, part doorway? Go ahead, ask away. So yeah, again, thank you. Many thank yous to Rebecca. Thank you for your attention. Wish everybody safety and good health going into this year, 2021. Good night, everybody.